Assalamu alaikum and peace be unto you. I'm Sister Latasha Muhammad, and in this video I'm going to talk about what an M.G.T is. If you ever hear the letters M.G.T, it stands for Muslim Girls Training. If you ever hear the letters M.G.T and G.C.C, that stands for Muslim Girls Training and General Civilization class. Our teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, gave us supreme wisdom lessons. In those lessons, in our lesson number 1, there is a question number 14. That question is, what is the meaning of M.G.T and G.C.C? The answer is Muslim Girls Training and General Civilization class. This was the name given to the training of women and girls in North America. How to keep house, how to rear their children, how to take care of their husbands, sew, cook, and in general, how to act at home and abroad. These training units were named by our prophet and leader of Islam, W.D. Farad. We, the women of the Nation of Islam, are the M.G.T. We are Muslim Girls in Training. Yes, we are called girls because we belong to Allah God. We are Allah God's little girls, and in His eyes we'll always be His little girls. Also, in order for Him to shape us and mold us and evolve us into women of God, we must come with the spirit of a child. So yes, we the M.G.T are the women that belong to the Nation of Islam. We are the women who are striving every day and working to become great women of God. We are women of God who are registered members of the Nation of Islam. When you register to become a member of the Nation of Islam, you are joining onto your own. The Nation of Islam is your home. The Nation of Islam is a nation within a nation. We are an entire nation that was kidnapped from our homeland and brought over here, an entire nation of people. So yes, that's what we are, the Nation of Islam. We're a nation within a nation. We have our own flag, we have our own constitution, we have our own dress, we have our own culture, we have our own ways of doing things, we have our own way of life. And that's what Islam is. It's a way of life. We, the M.G.T, are gods. We are women of God in the school of the gods. That is the Nation of Islam. We are women who study, we read, we research, so that we will be able to teach our families, teach our people, and teach our nation. We, the M.G.T, understand that a nation can rise no higher than its woman. And it will be through us that the New World Order comes through. The New World Order is a righteous world. A world where wickedness doesn't exist. We, the M.G.T, we do not desire the life of this world. We do not desire to be like the women of this world. We strive daily and work to live a life that is pleasing to Allah God. We, the M.G.T, are the feminine side of the military of the Nation of Islam. We are soldiers for Muhammad. We are soldiers for ourselves, soldiers for our families, soldiers for our people, and we are soldiers for our nation. We are taught self-defense. However, we are not the aggressor. We are never the aggressor. If we are aggressed upon, then we are taught that we fight with those who fight with us. But again, we are peaceful women, and we are never the aggressor. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, we strive to be unlike the other women in the world. We cover our bodies out of respect for ourselves, our families, and our husbands. Our bodies should only be desired and seen by our husbands. We cover our bodies and we cover ourselves because we know and we understand that this world that we live in is a wicked world. We understand that the majority of the men in this world are underdeveloped. And we understand that the men in this world have sick minds. We do not desire to be looked upon as a sex object, as a piece of meat. Therefore, we cover ourselves. We do not desire random, strange men looking at us, lusting after us. That is not the kind of attention that we, the M.G.T, desire. Covering ourselves also serves as a protection. Any man wanting to do harm to a woman, if she is covered up, will think twice about harming that woman. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, do not have boyfriends. We do not date. We have husbands. In the Nation of Islam, if a man and a woman are interested in each other, we have what is called courtship. Courtship is a process with the intent to marry. So we don't court to date. We court with the intention of, hey, I think I might want to marry this person.
And sisters, that myth you may have heard, not true. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, do not walk behind our husbands. We stand with our husbands and we stand beside our husbands in this journey of life. That is the Islam we follow.
We, the M.G.T, know that our kitchen is our laboratory. We strive to cook our families healthy food. We avoid fast food and microwavable food. We know that whatever we prepare for ourselves and our families, we know that it's either going to be giving them life, health, and longevity, or it's going to be giving them sickness, disease, and death. So we know and we learn the importance of what we put in our bodies. We know what foods to feed our families, and we know what foods not to feed our families. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, have the most beautiful dress. The style of dress that was given to us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the most beautiful. Our garments and our headpieces sets us apart from all other women in the world. In this world, most of the styles and designs are made to uncover the woman, made to expose her. And we are quite the opposite. So we learn sewing. We learn how to make our own clothes so that we can stay within the standards of God. God does not want us to be walking around half naked. I'm sorry. He just does not. He would rather that we respect ourselves and respect our bodies. Well, I can do whatever I want to do. I'm a grown woman. I respect myself anyways. I know, I understand that, sister. At the same time, most of the time, when dressed half naked, it attracts the wrong type of attention. The wrong type of attention that you don't deserve.
Sisters, just think about it for a moment. You are the most beloved of Allah God. He loves you so much. And you are sacred, not only to Him, but you are sacred in this world. Your worth, there's not enough riches in the world that would even equal your worth. Your worth is immeasurable, invaluable. Please know this about yourself, sisters. You don't deserve negative attention from dog-thirsty, sex-hungry men.
We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, we strive to live our lives in a way that is pleasing to Allah God. We strive to live the life of a Muslim. We do not live the life of the Arab way. We do not follow the Arab way of Islam. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, we follow the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We follow his way. We, the M.G.T in the Nation of Islam, know that a nation can rise no higher than its woman, once again. And we know that when you teach a woman, you teach a nation. We understand the importance of being an example for other women in the world, because we have to shift the way that men treat us and the way that men look at us in this world. We, the M.G.T, work on ourselves. We work on ourselves, our minds, our bodies, our spirits. We have studied and we learn how to take care of our husbands. There is a big gap between black male and female relationships. So in our studies, we learn our duty and our innate nature as a woman, what we're here for. We're here to comfort and console our brothers, our husbands. So we learn to master who we are as a woman. It's a beautiful thing. I absolutely love being an M.G.T, and there's nothing else that I would want to be on this earth. I mean, it's the bomb. M.G.T are the bomb, okay? So yeah, we learn how to take care of our husbands. Our children, we learn the rearing of our children. Our children are not supposed to be running around acting crazy, being disrespectful. No, that's unacceptable. We are civilized people. We learn how to act at home and abroad. There's a certain way, sisters, that we are to act. We are women of God, not savages of the world. So in our M.G.T class, we learn how to become a woman of God, a woman of high civilization. That's what we learn. So I definitely just wanted to share a little bit about what an M.G.T is. We're the women of the Nation of Islam. We're the examples for the other women in the world. And I invite you to come and join on. Become an M.G.T. Become an M.G.T. Come home, sisters. Come home. We have a whole nation to build, and we need you. We need your talents, your gifts, your skills. We need your expertise. I don't care what you've done. I don't care if you're a prostitute. I don't care if you're a stripper. I don't care what you've been having to do to survive in this world. We're not going to judge you. We love you, and we want you to come home and accept yourself and accept your people, accept your nation, because we're here, we're waiting for you. We're going to welcome you with open arms. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I opened up your eyes a little bit about what an M.G.T is. We are the women of the Nation of Islam, and we follow the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and our God is Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and our leader and our guide is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and we thank him so much for his sacrifice in rebuilding the nation, and his sacrifice in reaching our brothers and sisters, and his sacrifice and his sacrifice and his sacrifice and his sacrifice. I'd want to be nothing else. I'm so happy that Allah allowed my heart to accept the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm so happy that when my brother invited me to a mosque meeting, it was everything my soul was yearning for. I was a young girl at the time. I was a teenager. It was everything. Our nature is righteousness. So when something speaks to your soul, you react. And that was me. I stood up. I stood up the first day I went to the mosque, and then I went through the processing class, and I became a registered Muslim. I became registered with my nation, the Nation of Islam, a registered member, and I've never looked back. And I'm just so grateful and thankful to Allah. He allowed me to hear and see, and he opened up my heart to accept the teaching. So I invite you, wherever you're at in America, contact me. If you want to visit the mosque or a study group and see what we're talking about, do your own research. I will get you there. Okay? Thank you so much again for watching this video. I'm Latasha Muhammad, and may Allah bless you. And we are the M.G.T. Assalamu alaikum, and peace be unto you.